guys, we are officially in Ohio. We rolling through. Ken is still in the driver's seat. Oh, now you want to say you tired for the camera when I done asked you 80 times. No, I'm not. I'm not playing.
This is real.
But guys, we are making actually awesome time. It is 9:20 and we have about 4 hours to go until we make it to Detroit.
A long time, ain't it?
No, it's not a long time.
Under the bridge.
Uh-oh, we're going on the bridge.
Hey,
You excited?
I did.
Aw, how cute. Alright guys, we will keep you all posted. Next time you will see us is when we are entering Michigan. Alright.
People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast, baby. Still alive, but my heart broke. I could be dead by tomorrow. He's got eyes on me. You take me soon. He's making room. Always in line. I ain't got much to lose. Oh, baby, I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast, baby. Too fast. People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast, baby. Living at the speed of light, it's hard to follow. I could be dead by tomorrow. I'm trying to face it, so I ain't got time to wait.
What are y'all looking for?
See, we should have did it while everybody was still eating. Saturday.
It's really exciting. I think I'm nervous for like it to happen on Saturday, but then afterwards I'm really excited for everything that we have planned for the week after that and all that stuff and the hotel and traveling with my best friend because I didn't want to travel before I got married. So this is about to be like a first and I'm really excited. So
Yeah, I think I'm like anxious. I'm like real anxious to see like how everything like turns out. Everything has been falling in order though. Like since we've been planning, we've been truly blessed. Like as this whole process has been going real smooth. So it's making me more anxious and more excited to just see it all come together like as one thing on Saturday. And of course to marry this beautiful young lady next to me.
Okay, fangirl moment.
girl, everybody I saw walk down the street I thought was gonna be my husband. I'm just kidding. I did want to get married young. I always had a desire to get married young because I wanted to live in a godly way, you know, where I could save myself. And I know I didn't want to wait till 40 because I wasn't gonna do that. So I was just like, whoever it is when it's time. And I went through so many different guys and I was tired of wasting time going through different men who broke my heart and all that stuff. So I was like, I want to be serious. I actually am done with just the dating and past. So I just wanted to settle down sooner than later.
I was the opposite. I didn't expect that I was gonna get married this young. Actually, one of our like first long conversations, I told her like I want to take things slow. I want to get married, but not no time soon. This, that, and the third. And then it was like literally God, once He tell you. I tried to ignore it for a little while, but then couldn't ignore it. So once you know, and it's like why waste time? So.
He wanted me immediately. That's not true.
Gonna pop her head.
He did.
question?
That's like a really big one because I have no idea what the Lord has, in store for our union. I know that I want to have kids. I know that I want to raise our kids in a way that, similar to us in the church, raise them to be warriors, raise them to be bold in their beliefs in a world that it's not cool to be, Christian anymore. So I want to raise kids like that. I want to have a ministry one day that inspires other young people to get married. I want to inspire other people, like, if you know it's the one and God's leading you to do that, do it, and we want to help people in that way. That's what I really hope is, one of the things that we do.
Yeah, I feel the same. I think my vision and what I see God doing, like just with our union, is like inspiring other people to not be scared to, love one another and like take that step for God and like actually make that commitment to each other under God's vision. And like she said, to be bold as Christians and not be scared of what other people think, but just do what God has told us to do and stand strong in our beliefs and our faith, and everything will work out as it should. So, and even just like after proposing and planning a wedding, we have gotten a lot of like good feedback from certain people and some of our friends who actually like said a couple people told me they are about to propose and they like changed their mind because they was like seeing us and watched our videos. So just a little inspiration, just to touch like one or two people is like a big thing. So I think continuously growing in that way and touching more and more people through our own growth is the plan and what I see for us.
I think I have no idea.
Well, I think my favorite, I would say that was like the biggest difference with her was she's the only person who's ever challenged me to grow, challenged me to become a better man, become a stronger man, get deeper in my faith with God. She's actually challenged me. She actually pushes me. She doesn't just stand to the side. She shows that she cares and she actually wants to see me do better, wants to see me be great. So I think that's the biggest thing that I like about her. Like each and every day, she's challenging me and making me better, even though sometimes I fight it. But I know it's all for a greater good, so that's my favorite thing.
My favorite quality about him, it's like his honesty, his compassion. It's so many things, but I think that he's willing to always grow. He's one of those people, like, he's always willing to do better. If I'm like, I have a laundry list because I'm just so dramatic of like, this needs to be done and you're not doing this, and he's like, okay, all right then. And I never feel like I'm a burden to him. I don't feel like he wants to change me. I don't feel like anything that, shouldn't be done. When he challenges me or tells me, okay, that's not right, we need to work on that, I feel it's in a godly way. I feel like he has enough wisdom that what he's telling me, he's not trying to hurt me, and I just need to take it in. And I needed that. I needed someone who knew my insecurities, and then I trusted him with them, but he didn't hurt me because of them. He tried to help me grow from them. And I think that honesty that we have, and I've never had to feel any type of way or that I, couldn't be myself with you, and I love that. So I don't know, everything. I think I just really would love to encourage women that you do not find your worth in a man, you don't find your worth in a relationship, because that wavers. We know as people we're fickle, so every day one person might like you, the next they don't. So the way that we have to feel about ourselves is knowing our worth and knowing that when we view ourselves a certain way, we don't settle for less. We don't settle for just any old little Johnny that runs across the street and call us and whistle at us. We kind of have standards nowadays, but to really set a standard for yourself and stick to it. A lot of people around you might not do that, but be that bold, be that different, to not want to get your heart broken over and over and over like your friends. Why do you want to do that? So just be that person that can be wise and be like, no, I'm going to stop, I'm going to wait, I'm going to think this through, take my time, know myself first, know what I want in a man, know who I want in my future to raise my kids, and then kind of just go from there. Don't just try everything out. Don't just try to test everything out and see, okay, not that. You don't have to do that. So just take your time and really just know your worth for yourself.
Yeah, that was a real good one. I think that's another big thing, especially that I've learned and that I'm still growing in, is knowing my own worth. And I think the biggest thing about knowing your own worth comes from like reading scriptures, spending time with God. The more and more time I spend with God, the more and more I read, the more and more I study, I get a sense of how much God loves me and why he loves me, which builds my confidence in myself to actually want to be bold and want to not, like she said, settle for just anything that's out there or anybody who's interested in me. But knowing that, I set a standard for myself, I think that's another big thing. Set a standard for yourself and stick to that standard. And if you know you're doing it under a godly manner, everything will work out as it should, and God will lead you to the person that you need to be with. we all make mistakes, of course, but it's about, you know, learning from those mistakes and not soaking in your depression or soaking in your hurt, soaking in your anger, but actually like looking at it from a standpoint of what can I learn from this situation? Because I think in every situation you should learn something and take something away from it, whether it's bad or good, and growing from those situations. And like she said, just being strong in yourself. Spending time with God, I think, is the biggest thing though that I had to learn. Was that I wasn't spending enough time with God. I wasn't giving him the time he justly deserved. And once I spent more time with him, everything started to like just fall in line and just happen. And you're just looking at everything like, wow, I didn't even expect this to come. I didn't even expect this to happen. But because you're putting God first and you're allowing him to lead you and you're allowing him to speak to you and you're listening, everything worked out as it should.
They didn't believe in me. They see what they wanna see.